Hey Final Fam, so I'm back and I'm going to do a movie trailer review with you. And this movie I think you're going to like. If you're a horror fan just like I am, I want you to prepare yourself to have your senses plunged into this chilling abyss of this highly anticipated horror movie called Night Swim. Now it hits theaters in 2024. But I wanted to check out the trailer with you, and I want you to let me know at the end of this video what you think about it, if you're going to pass or check it out. So this movie promises to have you gasping for your breath and having you fearful of what lies beneath in the water in the darkness. So Night Swim takes you on this nerve-wracking journey that explores the depths of fear of the unknown. Have you ever been swimming at night? You've seen the dark patches in the pool. That's very terrifying, at least for me. And I don't like night swimming for that reason. We'll check out the trailer together and then we'll talk about it at the end.
It needs a little work, but I don't think it's going to last long at this price.
There's a pool. Always wanted a pool. Is this everything?
We'll grow into it.
Y'all ready? Marco.
Hello. Marco.
Hello.
Marco. I hear you. You need to say something back. Ronan, Marco. Marco. I can hear you. Why aren't you saying anything? Ronan, you're dead. Marco.
So there you have it, the trailer for Night Swim. And it looks terrifying enough. I love to swim in the evenings and stuff, and I'm not a night swimmer. Like when it gets too dark and I can't see the water or underneath, I don't want any parts of it. As always, if you enjoy videos like these, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so this video can get out to others. Thank you so much for your support. So it's basically about a young girl who travels with her family. They move into a new home, and of course there's a family pool. They have a fantastic time, and she plays Marco Polo, as you saw from the preview. Looks like with her brother or with a friend. And things turn dark from there. So as you can see from the trailer, something is haunting this swimming pool, or at least something is lurking outside that is malevolent, something evil. And it's basically going to throw the main character into this fight for her life. It looks like whatever it is in this pool is dangerous. Now this movie is actually based on a short, and it's also called Night Swim, and it stars the actress Megalyn Ekekonowok. I hope that's how I pronounce her name, but she is an actress, and she also played Vixen on the CW. I know that they had like a animated series that she did voice work on. So did Grant Gustin and a couple other the superheroes, and she was also on Legends of Tomorrow for just a short period of time. But this movie, I think it's going to give us that exceptional like ensemble with cast, and I think that it's also going to bring those characters to life. Blumhouse hasn't disappointed me yet, so we'll see what happens. Generally, I'm a skeptic about some ghost movies, but this particular supernatural element with the pool and not just the typical haunted house, I think it might be cool to dive into the nightmarish plot. And I also think that the visuals alone are going to be good because it's in water. You know, you can play with a lot of that with the airy mist on the water, or the unsettling backdrop of the movie as it amplifies that isolated feeling that you have when you're swimming at night and alone. That's terrifying. So I like that it builds suspense. You can tell from the actual trailer that, you know, the shadow or whatever this thing is in the water is evil, and it's obviously after this young girl. So apart from the Night Swim trailer, I want you to let me know in the comments if you're going to check out this movie. Did it strike your primal fears of dark corners and the water? I think this movie will play upon the human psyche and the idea of the isolation and vulnerability that you have when you're swimming alone, and just struggling to understand or come to grips with what's in this water and what's affecting this young girl's life. I mean, we only saw like a little snippet from the trailer, but I like that it's a different environment. It's not just a typical haunted house. They're actually doing it in a pool. And if you get a chance, check out this movie. I believe it might be on Netflix, called Deep House. That was a really good one where it played with ghosts and underwater. I thought that was so nicely done. It was so different from the typical, you know, haunted areas or haunted paranormal things that we see generally in movies. It's always like isolated in a home, or, you know, a particular thing is being haunted, like a doll or something like that. But to have ghosts underwater, I thought that was so cool. It was so different and fresh. So this movie Night Swim is giving me those type of vibes, even though it's not deep sea diving. It's actually in the pool. But I think movies that are done in these intimate settings really are terrifying. And these are the same producers that brought you Megan and The Conjuring and The Nun. James Wan and Blumhouse actually came together on this, and I haven't seen a bad movie with Blumhouse. I haven't. So I'm definitely interested, since they're, you know, behind this movie and backing it and producing it, that it should be something worthy. And for a short film to be, you know, given a platform and put on the, you know, big screen, that is really a feat. And I think a lot of indie writers and filmmakers are rising up right now. I think now is the time to create more interesting things instead of the run-of-the-mill Hollywoodized stuff that we see all the time for horror, or the typical stuff that we see all the time. So I like that they're using a different idea and a fresh spin on this paranormal type thing, and having these paranormal events and stuff tied to this particular family pool, which I thought was interesting. These type of movies help us to question our own fears and also make us fearful of certain things. Like, for example, if you've seen Final Destination, then you've seen you know, the truck with the carrying the logs, and if you see something like that in the road, it automatically makes you afraid. So this movie might make you afraid of going in the swimming pool at night. So I'm looking forward to see what they're going to do with Night Swim. Is it going to be a spine-tingling type of movie? Is it going to be exciting? What's going to happen? Yeah, so basically, I don't know, dip your toes into this movie and check out Night Swim, and let me know. I know it comes out next year, but at least you could check out the trailer, and even the short. Check out the short. It's from 2014, and see, you know, if it's something that you'd be interested in. Because if it's short, obviously it was impressive enough for them to create a whole movie around it. Just from the trailer itself, I felt that it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be worth the watch. So let me know if you're going to check it out, if you're going to pass, or if you're going to see this particular movie. And also, what did you think about the trailer? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.